Hi guys, welcome to another episode of James Blog. If you have not followed my channel so far, please remember to subscribe to the channel, and if you have liked the videos I've done so far, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and always remember to hit the notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I have a new video uploaded. So today we will be unboxing one of my latest purchase. I will consider a Grail watch of my own. Before we get on with the unboxing of the watch, let's do a wristwatch check. I'm putting on today the PAM986 one, which is the Carbo tag in the orange strap. Okay, so this is my very first Panerai watch that I purchased, and I actually fell in love with the brand, and so this is the second piece that I purchased from the Panerai boutique here in Singapore. So without further ado, let's get on with the unboxing. So first thing you see inside the box is the operating manual of the watch. Okay, and it does come with the fact sheet of this watch and the Panerai warranty card. So as you can see, the watch is actually rated to 3.6 seconds per day at 0 hour position, and 1.4 seconds a day. Okay, so this is the standard Panerai warranty card, okay, which gives us 8 years of warranty. And as you can see, the reference number of the watch is the PAM986, which is the 10 days GMT. So this watch to me is considered a Grail watch and of very high horology. Okay, why do I say that? Let's get on and look at the watch itself. So the watch itself comes in this very nice blue color panel wood presentation box. Let's open it up, and once you open it up, internally you will see that you have this very soft velvet cloth that's covering the watch. Okay, so the watch comes with an additional rubber strap, okay, the toolkit for the straps, and also the screwdriver for you to unscrew the buckle, the pin and buckle of the strap, leather strap, so that you can interchange it between the leather strap and the rubber strap. Okay, and as you can see, I have over here also the additional blue rubber strap and the cordura strap, which comes together with my PAM986 one. So the thing that I like about Panerai is that it has a very wide variety of strap changing ability. Okay, so let's take a look at the watch itself. Okay, let us take it up from this rubber protector first. Right, and I don't like the cushion of the Panerai boxes. Okay, it's always very, I would say, very hard. No adjustment. You can see it doesn't bend, it doesn't soften. this is a very bad design. Then I think Panerai need to improve this point. Alright, let's take a look around the watch itself. Okay, so the watch is as mentioned, reference 00986, and is limited to 300 pieces. Okay, so as you can see behind, the movement of this watch is the P2003 movement, which is different from my PAM986 one, which is using the standard 9001 movement with 72 hours of power reserve. So for this particular watch, as you can see, it has a 10 days power reserve. Okay, and it has a GMT hand. It does have this, I will say it's a bit like the moon phase or day-night indicator. Okay, let me shift this pen away. Okay, so as you can see, you do have this AM and PM indicator. Okay, so as you can see, at 9 o'clock there's two small hand. The moving hand is actually the second hand, and the other hand that is now above the PM is actually the indicator for day and night. So it's actually obviously nighttime here in Singapore. Okay. So the case of this watch is actually the Luminor, Panerai Luminor case. Okay. With sapphire glass on the top. Okay, and a high polish bezel. The dial itself is actually sunburst blue, and it is a sandwich dial. On the dial itself, there are opening. And the sandwich disc, the luminant sandwich disc, is at the bottom below this down. Okay, at the end of the video we will also be looking at the the loom shot. Okay, so at 3 o'clock you will also find this date window. Okay, so and the dial itself, the printing of Luminor Panerai at 12 o'clock, and all the hour, minute hands, the GMT hands, all the numeric indicators. Okay, they are all in this very vintage kind of luminescence. Okay, they are not actually green or white. Okay, they are actually in a very vintage luminescence. Okay, so the trademark of the Luminor is always with this clamp down lock. Okay, so to wind the watch, you just have to lift the lock and turn clockwise. Okay, so as you wind the watch, you can see the GMT, the power reserve hand actually increasing as we turn, as we wind. Okay, so you can see it actually move to the right. Okay, so to set the GMT hand, you just have to pull out the first position, and it's also the point where you set the date. Okay, so if you want the GMT hand and the hour hand to be in synchronized, you just have to shift it down, and you can look at it. It's actually very nice. It doesn't clutter. It doesn't have this very unassuming or very ugly kind of overlapping of the hour hand and the GMT hand. They actually match up very nicely in the dial. Okay, let me zoom it up a bit so that you can see. Okay, and once you pass the 12 AM mark, the date will jump. And the good thing about this GMT hand, you can actually reverse the date as well. Okay, so in order to set the time, you just have to pull the crown screw to the last position, and do take a detailed look. When the moment when I pull the crown screw out, the second hands actually jump back to the 12 o'clock position so that you can synchronize your time. Okay, take a close look. Yep, this is how, and you can shift the time, and the GMT hand will move together. So now you can see the dial, the 9 o'clock sub dial, and the date window at 3 o'clock, and the power reserve at 6 o'clock. So after you set your time, you just have to press down the Luminor lock. Okay, you do not have to push back the screw into position, but remember to push down this crown. So once you push it down, you will get back your 100-meter water resistor. So as I mentioned, the movement used on this watch is a P2003 movement with 100 meter of water resistance, okay, and a 10 days power reserve. Okay, it has 3 barrels, okay, 25 joules. Okay, so the movement is actually very special. Okay, it's a very special movement, so wholly designed by Panerai themselves. Okay, so it's I will consider a high horology piece. Okay, because of the various functions it has. Okay. And the leather strap, as you can see, they are using this blue crocodile leather strap with the vintage yellow stitching, which matches the luminescence on the dial itself. So we matches it very nicely, and the leather feels very how you say, upscale. Okay, there's a thickness to it. And the buckle of the Panerai strap, okay, which is always very big and outstanding, which I like as well. Okay, so the portion where I cover up with the tapes are actually the serial number of my watch and the limited number of this particular watch. As I say, is limited only to 300 pieces worldwide. So let's get on with the measurement of this watch. Bezel diameter at 43 mm. Case size measures at 44 mm. Case size including the locking crown at almost 51 mm. Lug to lug dimensions at 53.3 mm. Case height including the sapphire glass at 17.15 mm. Lug width of the watch measures at 23.8 or 24 mm. And the leather strap tapering down to 22 mm. The buckle width measures at 32 mm. So these are the dimensions of the watch. I've been looking at this watch for I think quite a while, since March period, and I have not actually pulled the trigger, as I was pondering whether to purchase another Panerai. Okay, and I was always thinking to myself, the next Panerai that I were to get, it has to come with high complications, and must comes with this 10 days or minimum 8 days power reserve. Okay, so in September I was actually offered by Panerai Boutique for the new how you say, the E-Steel model. Okay, I was given the option to purchase either the slate down, the blue down, or the military green down E-Steel model. Okay, which is made out of these recycled materials. I did try all these E-Steel samples at the Panerai Boutique, but I just don't have the feel for it, as I already own the Carbotech, and I find that the Carbotech is actually a much better watch than the E-Steel. And having been looking at this particular piece, the 10 days GMT piece, I actually negotiated Panerai, and we struck a deal, and in September I actually pulled the trigger to purchase this very how you say, nice piece and a Grail piece to add to my collection. Okay, so let me now put on the watch and show you how it sits on my wrist. So this is how the watch sits on my 6.5 inch wrist. Okay, it's not really overbearing. Okay, no doubt. Okay, the case height seems a bit tall. Okay, but from the side profile you can see it is not really that bad. Okay, and I really like the design and the combination of the blue alligator leather strap with the sunburst style. So the effects is actually it's a, how you say, a very classic piece. Okay, classic yet sporty. Okay, let me zoom in, better look. And I always like this screw lock of the Luminor design, which is very unique and very military style. So I like it that it is not too, how you say, blinky. Okay, you don't always catch big attention when you put on this watch. Okay, it's a if you know kind of watch. So people who know, or people who are into Panerai or to all the Panerists, they will know this particular piece. Okay, let me do the loom shot of this particular piece. So this is a loom shot of the watch, as you can see. So the sandwich down actually gives out a very good loom. Okay. And let's compare it against the PAM986 loom. So the PAM986 has a blue loom, whereas this PAM986 GMT is actually green in color, the loom, and both of them actually looms up very nicely in the dark, and the loom is actually quite lasting. Okay, much better than the Rolex or Omega, I would say. Alright, so in comparison of the two Panerai Luminor models, the 1661 versus the 986, you can see that the case size is similar. However, the thickness, as you can see, the GMT is actually much thicker, coming at 17/mm, whereas for this 1661 is almost like just a tad below 14mm. So guys, we have come to the end of the unboxing and review of this watch, and if you have not followed my channel, please remember to subscribe and follow to it, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do remember to hit the notification bell so that you will be the first to be notified whenever I have a new watch review uploaded. So stay safe, stay healthy, and enjoy your week, and we shall meet again. Cheers guys.